I'm Jill Feldman. I'm a lung cancer patient and advocate, and I am here at ASCO 2025 presenting this poster. Little bit of background on the poster in the COCOON trial is this figure is from the Mariposa trial, which is a combination therapy for EGFR positive lung cancer, first line therapy. And as you could see, there is a significant survival benefit. But early on, the company recognized that one of the biggest challenges was side effects. So what they did was they developed this COCOON trial, which evaluated a prophylactic enhanced dermatologic regimen up front to prevent or mitigate the moderate and severe side effects related to the treatment. And so what they did was they broke the trial into two arms. One arm was just standard of care, which means, whatever your doctor tells you, which is usually, these are the common side effects. Contact me if you get them. So it's usually reactive. And then the COCOON arm, proactively from the start, patients started on oral antibiotic. They had a topical clindamycin for their scalp, chlorhexidine for the nail infections, and ceramide base lotion for the face and the body. And so there was a pre-specified, 12-week they were going to look at with, seeing if it did reduce the toxicities. And it did. It did. That was the primary endpoint. But as a patient advocate, what does that mean? You could reduce side effects, but what about quality of life? So the secondary endpoint is this poster, which using two patient-reported scales to measure. And so the Skindex 16 up here is a validated questionnaire, and it kind of assesses the skin toxicity based on three separate subscales, which are functioning, symptom, emotional, and then there's also a total score. And so the way it works is there's an average. The score is 0 to 100. The 0 means no impact. The 100 means a lot of impact. And so when you look at the curve, or when you look at the separation on all of these, it's consistent from the beginning. But what I want to really point out are the functioning and the emotional. Symptoms are one thing, but impact is, and functioning is also, not necessarily impact, but your functioning depends on your symptoms. But the impact is the emotional subscale score, because when you are really impacted by side effects, it affects your emotional well-being. So that's what I was happy to see. Then down here we have the PGI-S, and this is the PGI-S looks at patients reporting whether their symptoms are mild, if they don't have any, moderate, or severe. So the red that is the COCOON regimen, and then the gray is standard of care. So the light colored is the mild. This dark color is none. And what really struck me here is the percent of people that had none. And that struck me because it made me realize you can prevent it in some people, and there's absolutely no reason a person has to suffer through those side effects. So overall, I wasn't surprised, but now we have a great picture that a proactive, skin regimen can really not only reduce side effects, but also increase quality of life. And so, the survival data is amazing, but it's not enough to survive. People want to live and they want to live well. So this is what helps people live well, and we should be proactive with all treatments in my mind. But anyway, so thank you very much.